peers, and they're not teaching them. How you going to teach something you don't know? And so now we've got a problem. We've got young people that's hitting old. There was a lady that was 80-something years old, a Lady Burgess. And this guy just knocked her down, beat her down, and took her purse. 80-year-old woman, she couldn't do, she was on a walker. And he just beat her down. Don't you know that these people don't know God? And don't you know Mom didn't teach them? I'm sorry. Mom and Dad did not teach him. I'm sorry. Now, does that mean that when you teach them, they're going to always do right all the time? No, that's not what I'm saying. But they need something. You know what I said? They need something to go back to. Did I say that? They need something to go. They need a foundation to go back to. And if you don't give them that, then they're going to grow up and they're going to do all these things. And you're going to be like the Kent State woman said, I wish he had died. Just died. I don't know what else to do with it. So, number 3, learning to be an adult. Let's go back. Number 1 says obey. Number 2 says learning to train our children. Number 3 said learning to be an adult. Now remember, I told you when you're children, you have to obey your parents. Did you not hear me say that? But now, when you become an adult to your parent, like I have an adult daughter. She's a grown woman. She's 44 years old. I don't know how she get to be 44 and I'm just 25, but y'all do the math. I don't know. But you're laughing too hard, lady, but you're laughing way too hard on that one. So number 3 says learn to be an adult. Now listen, Ephesians, you went to Ephesians, just write it down, 6:2. Because I'm trying to give you scripture so you can study in your own time, because I don't want to hold you too long. Okay? Ephesians 6:2 says this. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment, with what? With promise. Thank you, Maxine. But now, let's look at that. Did it say obey? No, it said honor. Right there. Listen, I'm getting ready to say something. Some of the mother, because I didn't really like it when I read it. I'm going, I don't know whether I like that or not. Honor means to, I got a good definition with it. High respect, esteem, regard, with great respect, distinction, recognition, to admire, high moral standards of behavior. This says that when we get older to our parents, we need to honor them, but it never said we had to obey when we became an adult. Let me say it again. Somebody looked at me like, what she said? This is what I said. I said when you are children and you're under the age to be trained, you obey your parents. What your parents tell you to do. You do exactly what they tell you to do, without any changes. But when you become a grown woman in your own house, with your own family, your job is to honor them. Mom might say, girl, you really need to clean this house up. Them children looking too skinny. Are you feeding them kids right? Blah, 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 blah. You say, well, Mom, yes, I am. And well, you just, Mom, I understand. Thank you so much for your advice. And go home and do what you want to do. Because you're grown. Somebody ain't got nobody talking to me. I ain't got nobody saying nothing to me. I ain't got nothing. Ain't nobody talking back to me. Ain't nobody they saying, what is she talking about? My daughter better do what I tell her to do, when she doesn't have to. She's a grown woman. She does not have to. But she has to honor you because you're her mother. So you don't tell Mama, you can't tell me what to do. No, don't do that. That's dishonoring her. Listen to her, but don't dishonor her. Ain't nobody going with me. Y'all. I'm going to tell you something to set you free. I'm going to tell you something about your assignment with each other. And I'm going to tell you something to pull the relationship closer with your mom. Because how many know when we become adults, sometimes our relationships start suffering? I don't guess nobody knows anything about that with me. I'm just talking to myself then. How about that? And these are the reasons why it happens. And I'm going to say this. How many know that mamas make mistakes too? Uh-oh. I'm going to hide over there. Y'all know we're not perfect, right? But we serve a perfect God. That's our go-to, God, because we're not perfect. All right? But we have to honor our mom. Regardless if we don't like what she says, we never dishonor our mother. Screaming, yelling, cussing. I know some folks cuss their mothers out.
Oh, yeah.
My face would get paralyzed before I do something like that to my mother. And see, now I'm talking about the daughters now, but mothers, I'm coming to you. I got something for us. Okay. Now, moms, let me just say this. I'm going to talk about the husbands of the daughters. Or the boyfriends. Now, talking about the husband, you know your daughter's first allegiance is to her husband. Right. Not to her mommy. I'm sorry. Not to her mom and dad.
No, not.
And see, sometimes I think the reason these things happen in relationships is because we get out of order, Lady Burgess. We get this thing out of order. Once your daughter, now, I always say, they're in your care until they get through college. Because even legally, they're still in your household. Right? But once they leave college and get out on their own, they got to do their own thing. They're going to know that you're there. Guys, mother said, you remember when y'all had your little babies? You go to the doctor's office and they all cute, sitting there and out on the floor just playing and having a good time. Y'all remember that? The little fat self. Just as cute as they